Welcome back. Well, today is Veterans Day, and we're honoring those who served our country in the past and the present. And we're also highlighting local organizations that support our heroes, not just today, but every day. I want to welcome in a very special guest, Stephen Cole, Metrolina Market President of Veterans Bridge Home. I'm so happy that you're here because you can give such a good perspective for people out there who don't really understand. First, talk to me about your 501c3
Sure.
because you say it's the best organization that people haven't heard of.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me on, and
yeah.
happy Veterans Day to all our veterans out there. Veterans Bridge Home connects service members, veterans, and their families to the best groups of friends, the best career opportunities, and the best human services to make sure that they continue to succeed after they take the uniform off.
And kind of take a deeper dive on that,
Yeah.
because I think that's what I think people miss, how hard it is to make that transition. So what have you seen? What can you let people understand of what that looks like?
Sure, I'll use myself as a case in point. I grew up here in Charlotte, born and raised, served in the Army for 20 years and came back, and it turns out nobody was really waiting for me to come back and hire me. So, you know, Veterans Bridge Home really helped me when I was looking for what is my next career going to be. You know, it's not easy as an adult starting over. Even if you've got family and friends and connections, that's what Veterans Bridge Home really does for the families that we serve.
What do people need to understand? Because when you talk about coming home, you've sacrificed, you love your country, the patriotism is at 10, and then you come home and you go, well, you know what, hey, I need some help. What does that look like?
Yeah, you know, it's kind of humbling. You know, most people when they join the military, they join right out of high school, they join right out of college, and so they've never known unemployment. They've never known a place where people didn't understand what they did. And so it's a little disorienting when you get out, and now you're in an environment where people don't totally understand why they might want to hire you, what your experience was like. And so it's nice to have a wingman, so to speak, you know, helping you through that transition, because we know that if you were great in the military, you're going to be great in Charlotte, but you just need a friend.
So what can people do?
If you're interested, if you're a veteran out there and you're looking for help, go to veteransbridgehome.org, connect with us. Even if you just want to give back as another veteran who's like, I've done my transition, but I'd like to help others, go to veteransbridgehome.org, connect with us. We do a lot of things throughout the month, the year, to connect veterans with one another.
Tell me about the Veterans Day Parade last weekend. I hear that that's where you met some of our photographers.
Absolutely.
And I just understand that the emotion and excitement and everything there was just incredible. But from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's important, I think, for our community to stop and celebrate Veterans Day because, you know, thankfully, we're not at war. It's easy to forget that service members are still out there, their families are still serving their country, and the veterans are being made every day as service members leave the military and are coming into our community. And so Veterans Day is a great way to show people that, you know, veterans work in the uptown buildings, they work at nonprofits, they're your neighbors, they're your coaches, they're your teachers, they're your everyday people who are trying to make our community better.
Is it any different this year? I mean, because we're in the middle of a government shutdown and a lot of people, the need out there has just really increased. Is there anything more that you feel like, hey, we can use the extra help from your perspective? Yeah,
you know, we've seen an increase in food requests. Thankfully, our community has some great, Nourish Up is a great organization, the Bulb is a great organization. They're doing some great work, but that was certainly a shortfall. We've had military families who serve in the Guard Reserve and recruiters who are, potentially missing some paychecks, and that's been tough.
Yeah, very tough. So let people know again, Veterans Bridge Home.
Veterans Bridge Home.
Be able to help out.
That's right, veteransbridgehome.org. Come out and join us at any of our events. We have things all across this area, and we'd love to see more of our veteran brothers and sisters out there.
And Stephen Cole, your personal story, I mean, I think is just incredible. You can just tell your passion just from sitting here with you right now, how excited you are, and you want people just to really know about Veterans Bridge Home.
It was the job that I always wanted when I was a kid, and I got to do it. And I got to do it for 20 years, which was really special. I mean, the things I got to do in the Army were things that I mean, most people will never dream of. So it was great.
Well, thanks for being here with us on Queen City News.
Thanks.
Also, I want to be able to take this time to thank all of our veterans for their sacrifice and their service. If you want more information, you can go to our website. You can also go to Veterans Bridge Home to be able to learn more.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.